Here we're going to look at creating a table using Google Spreadsheets. So I have entered values for x and y. I just put in some generic values for x, -2 to +3. And one thing I want to show you is to make your columns look nice. You can, and it's easier to read, you can go to this icon here and then click on the middle one, which is centered, and it'll center your columns. Make sure that the rows are highlighted, or the table is highlighted first. So then to put our equation in, let's just suppose that it was y = 5 times x. That's our equation. So in that first cell for the y values, we're going to enter equals 5 times x. To get the times, you do Shift 8, and then we want to put in our cell for A2. Now you can double click on it or just type in A2, press enter, and it should give you the value for 5 times x. Well, 5 times -2 is -10. So if you want to fill that in, you click the little blue box in the corner, drag it down, and it'll fill in the rest of the values representing y = 5 times x. So notice when you get down here to the 3 times 5 is 15. So that's how you enter an equation into your Google Spreadsheets to create a table. Then if you wanted to graph those points, you can highlight them and then go to Insert a Chart. And again, the line chart gives you the line right there. So that's probably a pretty good result. You can also choose to do the scatter plot or some different options there. If you wanted to change the axes, so sometimes when you do this, it doesn't show the values that you want, you can customize and then you can go to your axes. So your horizontal axes, you can go and then you can enter the minimum and maximum if you want to change that. And you can do the same thing for the vertical axis. You can go through and you can change those if you want. Much of the time it'll give you a pretty good looking graph based on what you put in your table, but sometimes you need to change those. Now notice it did label the axes as x and y because that's what I put up here for the column titles. So that's just a quick synopsis of how you create a table and the corresponding graph with Google Sheets.